God wants to do things with you, and God has a purpose for you, not just for you to live a happy life, have a big house, have a great family. He wants to do things for you, with you, because there's probably thousands of people, millions of people, billions of people out there that need you. Or maybe your destiny is connected to another person's and to another person's and to another's person's. And he needs you to just be available. Too many of us sees ourselves as the fixer. I'm going to call it the builder, right? So I say that we're the tool. So let me paint this analogy. Let's say you have a wrench. A wrench was specifically crafted to do what a wrench does, to wrench things. That's why it has like the dip or like the circle. Okay, whatever. I'm not good with tools, but like, you know what I'm saying? Like the wrench was built the way it is to have leverage or torque or whatever to wrench things, right? And understand that a tool like a wrench, it doesn't do anything itself unless the builder does something. Understand that the tool, any capacity, anything that it fulfills and to the certain capacity in which it fulfills it is dependent on the builder's use of the tool. The tool is used when and where the builder wants to use the tool, right? And let's say like we have the wrench. A wrench can feel like it's a screwdriver. A wrench can feel like it's a hammer. But the wrench is going to wrench because that was its purpose. And the builder is going to use the wrench to wrench. And understand this, that the tool's job is not to fix. Maybe you call a plumber over to your house, right? You're not going to pay the tools for the job. You're going to pay the plumber. It's the builder's job to fix, not the tool's job to fix. If a tool is just laying there without the builder, what are you going to yell at the tool? Are you going to bash the tool? Are you going to tell the tool to get up and fix something? No. A tool is ineffective without the builder. It's the builder's job to fix, not the tool. The tool's job is to just be available, just to be there for the builder's use. We are that tool. A lot of times we get caught up in our own emotions and we think, how can we be everything that God has called us to be? And we start to fear our future. A lot of us, we're applying to jobs or we're applying to internships and we don't know what's going to happen. And ultimately, all that comes from a fear of being a failure, a fear of being a dropout, a fear of being somebody who doesn't have any money, a fear of being all these different things, and like we ultimately think that we'll be a failure and we won't fulfill our purpose. But it's not on us to fulfill our purpose. It's on us to be available and open to what God has for us. When you look at the big picture, the focal point is not Mary. We know the focal point of Christianity is not Mary. We know the focal point of Christianity or the Bible is not Mary. We know the focal point of our salvation is not Mary. But Mary was a vessel. Mary was a tool. It was Mary. Mary was the gateway. So Jesus Christ can come through and save us all. Just the same way that you can be the gateway for Jesus Christ to come through and save other people through you. You're so busy being fixated on how qualified or unqualified you might be for God's purpose, when in reality, God just needs you to say yes and let him use you. Let the builder use the tool to fix whatever needs to be fixed. You are just a tool. You are just a vessel. That's all you are. It's not about you. Sure, you can have a good life with God blessing you and you being feeling fulfilled and everything. But God isn't just putting you in this place, putting you in life and putting you on a pedestal and helping you fulfill your purpose for you to feel good about yourself. This is not just about you feeling good about yourself. This is about you actually helping other people. That's what it's about. Freeing other people, blessing other people, inspiring other people, uplifting other people. And I think the power in realizing that is that when you focus less on yourself, you're able to focus more on the task at hand and ultimately be able to be more confident, because this is the effect that focusing on yourself too much has. When you start to focus on yourself and think that, oh, God must have chose me because I was so cool. God must have chosen me because I was qualified. God must have chosen me because I was so perfect. You're going to continue to need to feel like you have to keep up this perfection. You have to keep up this qualification. You have to keep up this coolness, right? And how would you do that? Well, maybe I need to get a whole bunch of likes on Instagram. Well, maybe I have to have everybody like me. Well, maybe I have to look good all the time and look in the mirror 100 times. Well, maybe I have to get all these internships and all these jobs and all these different things. And it's just like, don't get me wrong. I'm not saying that there's no action that goes into serving God and that you just have to sit there and just wait and be like inanimate until, but it's like, it's just about focusing less so much on everything you have to do and making it seem like you have to do everything and you're making everything happen. You have to understand that it's God making everything happen. When you get so fixated on how qualified or unqualified you are, you're going to continue to try and be perfect, to try and be qualified and try to be cool. And next thing you know, you're actually thinking by sight and not by faith, because now you're going to purposefully, you put all this pressure on yourself and now you're going to purposefully try and, get that coolness and get that perfection and get that qualification from different situations, from different people, from all these different things. When in reality, bro, like, you've been a wrench and you've been called to wrench, depending on, it's not about how perfect you were. God didn't choose Mary because she was the only virgin. You know what I'm saying? Like, God just chose Mary. And she said yes. And she fulfilled her purpose. Case closed.